Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming. Right, we're going to continue with our Cyber Knights Flashpoint campaign. So we are going to just advance time a little bit till we get to our conversation with Octane. Our rooms should clear a little bit ahead of that. So we can choose what we're going to build in there. I think we kind of have to start off with utilities, like make sure they've got power and that kind of thing. So let's click on this. Yeah, so we're going to need power. So let's get that going. And also here, likewise, that's 10k gone immediately. That only takes a day, so we should see that finish before we sort of have to move on. I told you, Octane would, or I would have, you call Octane or I would have to do it for you. What do you think, you're my handler? How else do you think anything would get done around here, Boring? Fair enough. You can even punch her in the sig, you can even punch her in her sig to the deck. What an honor! Alright, here she comes. Let's see what we can learn. Look what the black soup washed up. Boring went into a sterile operating bed Odd clinic. He wasn't swimming in the Boston Harbor. Oh, he took a journey into the black, alright. The splicer said every new Cyberknight dies on the operating table when they are laying the quantum filaments. It's just a question of whether you come back or not. You wouldn't have been the first. I'm standing here alive and cranking. Okay. Your investment didn't die on the table. I've missed you, Boring. Can I say that? It feels like it's been a long wait. We're more worried about the Ultratech TAC response team landing on the rooftop. That was bad timing all around. But your team played it very cool even without you on the board. I'm impressed. Ultratech was just a little too late to the draw. Unfortunately, Dr. Ekman was not so quick on his feet. The Ultratech TAC response team scooped him up? Yes, they did. Sadly, he has disappeared into Ultratech's sovereign territory. I doubt he'll ever re-emerge. Their interrogators won't take long to squeeze the fact that his brother owed a life debt to D-Cartel. But there isn't anything else he can tell them. It was all set up blind. Ultratech won't be a step closer to you or me after their long chat with the good doctor. I'm still wondering why you wanted to talk. Our loan payment isn't up for a while. I see your priorities are straight. Well, let's talk money. You chose to be direct, so will I. You owe me a lot of United Digitals, more than you may be able to repay. We are, please, I'm not here to threaten you or try to ratchet up your interest until the debt is unpayable. I called to make you an offer. I have a job for you. I need you to recover something that has been stolen from me. We do jobs, we do stolen property. What will you pay? I will erase your debt entirely, Boring. Hold the line, Chumbo. Are you saying that you found an impossible to find Cyber Knight's computer, loaned us 2 mil to install it, all that just so we can do a job for you? Right, it is a very sensitive matter internal to D-Cartel. You'll be going directly against the Syndicate. Recovery is only the first step. The thief is Ghoul, a Syndicate blade who won't part easily with my stolen property. But once you have recovered my property, I need a Cyber Knight. I need you to sneak it into a secure data center. And if we pull it off, you'll drop the 2 million debt? Recover my lost property, hit a data center, and the 2 million United Digitals are forgiven. Okay, so at the moment we have to pay 500k per month for the debt, but we knew coming in this schedule might be impossible to keep. Why me specifically? Where did you get this spinal computer? Nanofabbing one of these things is so illegal. No one even has the blueprints. It's a zombie computer, isn't it? They're all zombie quantum riders at this point, Blur. So yes, it is. Your spinal implant was recently sliced out of the spine of a dead Cyber Knight. And who the hell was that? A knight died on the job. I got the opportunity to inherit the computer and took it. Now it's yours. All the rest are secrets of the D-Cartel, and I will not say more. If we complete these jobs for you, you'll promise to tell us everything you know about my quantum rider. I need to know who this zombie was in before me. That kind of past doesn't just die with the owner. If you pull off the heists, I'll tell you everything I know. It isn't much. I need to know, Octane. Okay, so we're going to accept. It seems like the wise thing to do. We'll take the jobs. So, was this the plan all along? You never wanted us to pay off the debt? If you had insisted, I'd take the money and find someone else to do the work. I'm glad you can see the business sense of taking my offer. We're going to need a lot more details before we can promise anything, but we'll look at the jobs. Everything is coming over right now. You know how to contact me if you have any questions. Okay, so we got a new job. With that piece of business concluded, I will leave you to your planning. Well, she's disconnected. Well, we can't pass on opportunity to clear our debt. Wiping this debt would open up our rising road before us. If we have to pay it off, it's going to be a pair of shackles. You're right. She has offered us a way out. We need to take that exit. Like it lies or not, we need to take it. But that doesn't mean we can't keep our options open. Agreed. We've accepted Octane's first job, but while we work on that, we can chase these suspicious loose ends. We have only heard Octane's side of the story here. We need our own read on her power plays within the D cartel. So this was all a play to make us do a job? How does that make sense? It's so suspicious. It's all too neatly wrapped up to be real. I have a bad feeling about this job. Octane jumped through a lot of hoops to set this up and force us to agree. It's stacked against us. We don't have much choice or she will bring the weight of D-Cartel down on us. We don't know enough. We need more intel. Someone has to go quietly digging into why Octane has gone to such lengths to get a knight under her thumb for this all-important heist. Okay, so we could do a legwork. Let's preview the options. It's Blur. Okay, well, I think we can send Blur because she wouldn't come out on the job anyway. So let's send her in this legwork to look into this thing for us. We need to investigate Octane's power plays inside the D cartel. Is she leading us into more trouble than we can handle? Neither of us like what we're hearing about this entire deal that Octane has laid out. The 2 million digiloan was bad enough, but this seems worse. It is our best way out of the loan right now, so we're going to stick with it. We've got to get you working your underworld network to look for more options. We need you to be thorough and quiet. We need to know what type of play Octane is planning and who her enemies are. The briefing on the job itself has a lot of extra detail to follow up on about the Syndicate Blade Ghoul. I don't like someone else pulling the strings, so if it means we get off Octane's hooks faster, I'm all in. But I'll have to be careful asking around any Syndicate's business. There's a Bravestar, undercovers and rats under every move. These things, do we... Yeah, it doesn't sort of highlight... It might be in... There is a glossary, I think, so these things might be in there if you need more detail. Where did this zombie spinal computer really come from? I'm not surprised that it's a zombie Quantum Rider. It's been illegal for half a century to nanofab these things. But Octane was hiding something important behind the excuse of D-Cartel secrets. Do you think Octane might know more about the Dead Knight than she was willing to say? Absolument. Maybe she kills the Knight to get the Rider, who knows? Well, the Knight died on the very job that Octane is sending us on. We need to take Octane's offer, but we don't have to take it blind. Someone better start quietly digging on the previous owner of your new Quantum Rider. Used Quantum Rider. Zombied, actually. Okay. New to you, at least. Let's just stick with the new Cybernite's computer, okay? So there is another legwork. I might have a look at that to preview. Knowing what this mission is like, I don't want to lose Whisper or Fig. I'm going to risk the injury on... I was going to go with Marcus on the next mission. My choice was really going to be Marcus or Lion. Because I think these two guys are pretty much essential at this stage. So let's send Lion out on the legwork then. So that thing in your spine was dug out of someone else's spine recently. We need to focus on the events before that part. Who was the last knight who owns a Quantum Rider? How did they die? How did Octane come into ownership of the implant? They sound like dangerous questions to ask. I'll get your answers, boring. I know this is very personal for you. The story we've been told doesn't hold water. Anything we can do to start putting the puzzle pieces together is worth the risk. We're working every angle that we can. Now is the time to let it work. Okay. So we have 5 days then for this. We've got 12 hours for this power supply thing. So let's just advance for that. So we can now put in some rooms. I think that it's not tutorialized here because I turned off the Haven Safe House tutorial, but it did recommend putting in the nano scrubber first. Basically, this will... it's an essential part of the base, apparently. It gets rid of... nano pollution is deadly, invisible and unavoidable risk of safe houses hidden in this part of the NBZ. So we need this. It's going to cost us a further 20k, so let's just take that. It's going to take a little while to build. In this room, I think I'm going to build... So all these things are power level 1, but we need... for most of them, we need like a cryogenic cooling, so I think I'll get started on building that in this room. I mean, I could advance another day and see what options that gives us for construction. Let's have a look. Most things need level 2. This one about sharing the XP to team members who did not go on the mission, I think that's quite important, so I'm going to try and add that. It's going to cost another 6k, 3 days, so we'll leave that at that stage for now. Getting a bit low on cash, I wanted to have a look at... I think getting silenced weapons in is going to be quite important, so I wanted to kind of see what our choices were on that front. If anything at this stage... I mean, how would I know? Is there like a tick box for silenced or something? Noise. Yeah, so that's... Yeah, these things are noisy. Baseball bat. I don't think anything here is silenced. It may be in the mods. Can you get a silencer? Ah. So what's the difference? So a silencer... Sorry, a suppressor is for a rifle. Sniper. But we're not taking the sniper on this mission, so we'll leave that for now. But then we got pistols and SMGs. So I think I want to get some of this stuff. Let's just think who's going to come out with us. So we have the soldier. So I think getting the AR suppressor would be good. Do we get multiples of this, or is it just one? Okay, so there we go. So who else? So let's just do one. I don't have a lot of money, so let's just do this one at a time. So let's buy... Again, I guess this builds trust levels. So I'm just looking at what they sell. I mean, I'm just going to go with the cheaper guy at this stage, I think. Let's get a pistol silencer. We might need a couple of these. I'm going to go Origami Joe again. Let's go back and mod our weapons. I guess we might do it here. So going up this mission, we're going to have Marcus for sure. So let's pop a mod on here if I can. How does one do this? Oh, attach a barrel. Yes. So we'll put on the suppressor. So it reduces the effective range, but it does reduce the sound by a bit. And maybe higher level mods will reduce that even more. So it's not silent, but it is going to massively reduce the sound that makes. So if we look here, now the noise is 25 meters, which is still quite big, but it's better. Now figure, how do we repair this cyberdeck thing? If indeed we can. So I might buy another... I think I can afford one more. I'll buy one for Fig. Whisper... we're going to put the pistol silencer on. Okay, so this actually reduces it by 15 meters. It does reduce damage. But I think the payoff is probably worth it. So if we look at that now... is that saying 25 meters? So was that 40 meters before? I wonder if that's true. Noise 10 meters. Eh? Did I put it on the wrong... I probably put it on the wrong one. So put that on now. 10 meters. There we go. There we go. So mine's already modded. So let's get another one of those. The AR one. So this is going to pretty much wipe me out financially, but let's do it. We'll go to big. Yeah, so 35 meters on that. So if I pop this on, 25 meters. So it definitely helps. I think that is worth doing. Even if it sounds relatively minor, but I would expect that to become more effective as you. That's obviously a tier 1 silencer, so my expectation is that would improve. Maybe manage deck. Start repair. Okay, well, how long does that take? 18 hours. I think we can spare that. So it cost us 3. I'm now down to 1. Did I do it? Did it already take that into account? I think maybe it did. So is that... There we go. So that's happening now. So I have 4k left. I think we'll leave it there. So we'll let this repair. And then we'll go and prep for our mission. There we go. Cool. I think that was worth doing. So let's have a look at this. So basically we're breaking into this base. They have a physical item that they've stolen. So she says they've stolen from her that we need to recover. We earn quite a lot of money for doing this. 189k as base. If you can do it quick, you get some favours. You get an extra 47k for killing the Syndicate's wire ghost, which is something we'll bear in mind. Now, all I can do here, is, for one favour, cancel any reinforcement deployment for the next 2 turns. There were lots of reinforcements the last time I played this, so I actually am going to get that. I'll go for Diego. And let's... Oh, add mercenary markers. There we go. Okay, so I don't know why he looks so weird on this screen. It's giving him receding hairline. But he's got his new armor. We've got our silenced weapons. Just checking that. So that... Fig's pistol's also silenced. I didn't buy another one of those. I'm just... Why is Fig's one silenced? Answer is, I don't know. Maybe I bought more than I thought. I don't remember fitting it, but hey, anyway, we're going to go out with these guys. Looks pretty good to me. They've all got high explosive grenades. Oh no, we do have a shock mine. Do we have another option for that? No, just close that for now. Where are her little extra bits? How do I... Maybe Husk had that anyway, is one thing I can think that might be true. Yeah, I don't know. Am I being dumb? I don't know why I can't change that. Maybe that's all we've got. I don't know. Anyway, let's start the mission. Let's not worry about that too much longer. The hideout is just ahead. They've carved out quite a little den of thieves in the underground slums.
They probably don't usually keep anything that valuable here. The place is little more than a flop for Syndicate soldiers.
What was Fig? Australia? The patrols are all close in. They aren't expecting anyone to come knocking. The Dropbox and Wire Ghost are in there somewhere. We need to move quickly and quietly enough that they don't just slip out the other side. The closer we can get without raising the full Haven alarms, the better. Okay. It's adding 2 per turn. Not sure why that is. It's probably might be due to our heat that we've generated so far. Not sure. So we've got some guards around here. Now I have played this mission before, so I'm a little more familiar with its layout. But I didn't have the highlight thing on, so I'm just checking it to see if there's anything worth looting up in this quadrant. I don't think there is. So we don't need to worry about getting up there in particular. This is the thing we need to hack into, and the wire ghost is also there. So I'm tempted to play it a similar way to I played it previously. Which is to kind of go around here and up into this way and through here. So I think we'll do that. So we don't need to sneak right now if we're going around here. So let's move around this angle. Then we'll bring everyone together. So big, come this way. Focus. And then Whisper. Whisper can move quite far. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Yeah, so it's escalating 2 per turn, which it wasn't doing before, so I think things are going to get a little heated a little more quickly than previously. He's going to make it a little difficult, but I think we can maybe lure him. So we should be able to move up all this way. Okay, Fig. Get you up here. I'm going to delay your turn as you've got a couple of action points left. Whisper is sort of going to be key to this. He's going to... Although this guy does turn... So how far can Whisper get? Whisper could actually... get all the way in here. I want him to be in a position where he can take cover. Like that. He's not being noticed, so let's just do that. We'll crouch though. Oh, did I? Oh, what am I? There we go. Don't know why that was. Oh, I think it's just added new people to the initiative order because it's noticed. There are others. So this guy, yeah, he's gonna. You can jump over this wall, but he's gonna need to turn. But we'll leave Whisper for now. And Marcus, how far can you get? Not that far. We'll bring you up to here. There we go. Alright, over to you guys. So I guess my question is, who Did I can't remember if I actually got the hide bodies ability, or whether I was just saving up for it. I think I might have just been saving up for it. But where are you going to go next time? Hard to say. I don't really want you caught out in the open. So let's just end your turn. Okay, so we've got the camera facing us now, which isn't great, but we do have Whisper. I think we ought to... Okay, is Whisper's not hidden. Get that far. So let's do a little hybrid move then. So if she moves, they're sprinting, which will be fine. And we'll sneak and get to, say, there. Yeah, let's just move up on this turn, I think. Damn, that's going to catch Marcus in a trap. Not much Marcus can do. Let's go after Whisper, because Whisper might be able to lure this guy to look the other way. And then Marcus can move up. We need to move up a... Ooh, okay, let's put the silence on. Don't want to be heard. I'm going to jam kit that, so it's going to... For the end of next turn, so let's just take the camera out of action. Which will help us get in. That's probably it. Now Marcus can join us. Let's do that. Okay, turn. It is all going to kick off incidentally, because the thing we need to get is in here, and there's like 4 guys in here. So it's just a case of trying to get as far as we can without sort of alerting these guys. Now when is... He's Theta. When is he going? He's one of the last to go on this turn. He is moving on this turn. I wonder if we just let that happen. Because he'll hear us moving, but if we... Yeah. So let's delay that action. We'll let Theta move first, and then we'll kind of pile in behind him. We want to that's another motion detector, so we're going to want to disable that. Boring, again, delay you. That's in Fig. Now it's Theta, so they're moving off. Wait a minute. That's the Wire Ghost. Oh wow, he was here before last time I played this. Okay. I mean, that's good in a way, because we can get in here and start monkeying with the Matrix before he even notices, so that's actually preferable. Now, Marcus, I'm going to yield your action, because we need Whisper to come in first and jam this thing. Two moves is fine. Oh, he's just out of range. Okay, hang on. Let's take another movement. didn't set it off. That's good. Now we can apply this. Oh no, that I was getting my radiuses confused. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I wanna. Can I get? Yeah, Whisper can get in here and hide, so that's fine. See all these guys now. So yeah, so this is the thing we need to get. We're not getting in there sneakily with all those guys in there. Nor will we try. It'll go loud. But if we can get into the Matrix and turn off a bunch of stuff and get the data first, that would be good. So yeah, that's Whisper's turn. Marcus. Sure, let's do you there. Boring, how far can you get? Tempted to maybe kind of bring him in. The question is, will he get seen there, which he might. I wonder if he can get over that wall there. Anyway, let's bring him in here. And now Fig. So Fig doesn't... Yeah, she will immediately be heard. So if we sneak there, I wonder if we can then sprint. No, we need to probably another move. No, that's 2. Go. Now can I run? Yes. Let's get over and into the Matrix. Requires 1 AP. Okay, well that's fine then. So we're kind of set up for our sort of hacking stuff now. And I think we'll dig in here while we're doing it. Because we shouldn't be spotted. Hopefully. What was that beeping? Not sure. Marcus might need to be repositioned. I think if this guy turns, there's a chance he'd be spotted, so I might bring him up there. But let's just delay boring now. Seems like there's only 2 lockers to loot here. We'll get both. Basically, our goals here are to get in here, steal this thing, take care of the lockers, and kill this guy. Those are kind of the main things we want to do. Yeah, so Marcus, if we just reposition you a little bit. So you shouldn't get spotted. Whisper is potentially a bit risky there too. I think if there's a place Whisper could... Tell you what, we might be able to rob this thing. Okay, let's go and grab this lockbox. Okay, take it. And I'm going to duck down behind this box, because I think he'll be safe there. Okay. Alright, Fig, we're going to get in here. A little look-see. Oh, I can zoom out. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with here then. So let's load up the scan. We want to load in one of those so we can move here, and 10% damage when you take any action. So does that happen if we do this? It doesn't. Okay, so that's good to know, because I'm a little unsure still on that. Let's scan again. So we got a passive. Let's load in our passive software. Move up. Okay, so it's going to cost us 7 AP. That's okay. It's not the worst it could be. Let's scan again. We've got another active, but that's okay because I've got that already loaded. 10% damage to take any action, so we're going to deceive that. It's fine. I'm going to scan again. Could be interesting. That's a little data store. I'm tempted to go for the data store as I already have the passive thing loaded. Let's go up there. I can't... Quite like to scan. But you know what, let's just... I'm worried there might be a trap, but... Oh, there bloody was. Triggered if you download a file. It immediately steals 10 Matrix AP. Okay. So I'm gonna... Escalation. I'm gonna come out of there, because I can't really do anything else at this point. So... I could, but... Actually, you know what? Let's take that. And I'm going to take the trap deloader. Go back up here. Let's disarm the trap. And we'll download these two files. There we go. And that's about all we can do. Boring. We're okay for now. Let's just end that turn. The motion detector is back on. But if we don't move, it won't do anything. So let's just delay. We want Fig might get the chance to deactivate that on this turn, potentially. Where'd that wire ghost go? Are we still there? Okay, we have Fig, so let's get the scan going. So we'll take that and that. Let's scan again. No trap. Okay, so let's... I guess we took that. Do that. Download the files. I think... Is this one? Let's go for this one. I'm going to scan again. I'll take the damage to the cyber deck, I guess. Load it in again. Like that. So... Go here. Don't have my scan loaded. Let's get rid of the passive. Oh, hang on. No. Nothing. Ah. Bit dangerous to move on without the scan, so I'm going to come down here instead, and we'll do that. I think that's okay. Oh, we'll download that as well. Right, okay, well I think that's Fig's turn for now. I'm just gonna I'll tell you what, we'll delay the action till the end of the round, but no whisper. We could jam this thing again, although it's probably a bit of a waste on this particular turn. So I won't. A little worried if things kick off that wire ghost is going to escape. It's possible. Let's not worry about that right now. Okay, now it's arming some mines. I wonder if they're in the same location as they were previously. It mined a bunch of stuff around here before. There's one there. And one there. Okay. Let's delay Whisper and Marcus. Boring. The reason I'm trying to do all the hacking stuff first is that, you know, if we kick stuff off, this is going to scale up really quickly. So I think it makes sense to just try and do as much as possible before we go loud. Alright, Fig's doing pretty well here. So if we connect there, let's load in our scan. Scan. Do that. Let's... let's come back. I need this loaded. Come back. Let's do that. Let's sleaze it. Let's download the data. Let's scan again. So we're going to do our passive loaded. Connect. Scan again. There is a trap. It's currently sleeping. Let's disarm it. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we've escalated again. Where's the laser mesh? So that we can disable that for 3 turns. I think that's probably worth doing, because... yeah, let's just do it. We might get in there that quickly. Scan, so we've got a passive, I can deal with that. A little worried about traps, so I'm going to scan it again. There is a trap. I don't have my trap program loaded, unfortunately. What is the trap? Triggered if you exit. Okay, so it's only if we exit, so we'll stay here for now. Let's get rid of that. Scan again. Now the motion... Okay, so let's have a look at these devices. So I can actually deactivate that here. So let's do that. Now which camera is which? There's that one. I think I'll disable that camera. Oops. So which was this one? Yeah, we won't worry about that one right now. But that's pretty much it for Figs Go, so we just need to move over to this side where the CPU should be. So we'll... I can move another one. Actually, we need to deactivate the trap first, so let's just do that here. Let's do that. I think we're going to leave it here another turn. I get Whisper here. If this guy's going to keep coming, I might be able to ambush him next turn. We can anticipate. Yeah, so he's coming there. I'm going to... No, we're going to delay because I'd like Big to be the one who goes first. Just yield boring. Okay, so we want to get rid of this trap. So we'll disarm that. I wonder if I could hack these again. And it would get an extra turn on both these things. I think I will, actually. Yeah, next 4 turns. So I'm going to do that. We might get a bit bogged down with combat over a few turns here. So if we started with quite a lot of AP, so that's fine. Let's get out of here. So which was the one that did the laser grid? I'm just wondering, I might disable that as well. Where was the laser grid? Might have been this one, actually. Alright, never mind, let's move on. So let's go over here. We've got my programs loaded, so let's see if there's a trap. There isn't. But we'll do that. Now what's this? Network endpoint. May contain ice. Interesting, this one couldn't scan. So I think that might be the CPU. Let's go there. CPU, yeah. So, let's come down because I need to load my attack. Okay, it's gone up. But it'll go down once I do this, so... that one first. And that one. We need to load our scanner. Scan it. We'll spike it. How are we doing? That one's a passive, which I can't load. Financial Fortress. Tell you what, let's go around this way. Don't know what's here. What is here? Remote login node. Okay. So I still can't do the passive, so I guess that when we run out of AP, so I think that's probably Fig's turn done then. But she should get done finished next turn. Ooh, okay, I think I'm going to delay, because then, yeah, let's delay, and then we'll let them kind of go to where they're going to end up. Another reason to wait for Fig to finish hacking is that she'll be available as a combatant then. Did you hear they fired Bob? Yeah, we'll just delay. We've got to end Whisper's go. Is there anything I want to do with Whisper? Lure this guy over there and then next turn run up and... Oh, is that where he's currently going? Ooh. Well, that may be good actually. That may be good for us. Maybe I'll just leave that. I'll leave the shock mine for now. I'm tempted to use the shock mine here, so if this guy tries to run, we can stop him in his tracks. So, okay, let's end Whisper's turn for now then. So this guy's a bit annoying because he's kind of blocking us in now for this turn. So I guess I'm just going to end Boring's Marcus's turns. So this is turn 9, so I doubt we'll get the bonus for finishing at the end of 14 turns because we've got all this still to do, but I'd rather have gone in quiet and not deal with quite so much stuff happening. Let's delay. I'm going to delay Whisper because we want this guy to go past. I'm pretty sure that he won't notice Whisper. I guess I could move Whisper just a little tile along. So I don't think his cone will touch him. So let's delay. Yeah, perfect. Where's Fig? Okay, so I'm going to delay again because I want Fig to go first. Alright, we should be able to finish this off. So let's take the passive thing. Let's go over here. I'm going to scan just in case there's a trap. There is a trap. So let's disarm, sleaze, download, download. I want the scan back and the trap. Scan this. So we got another thing over here. Let's scan again. Another trap. So let's disarm that. Sleaze it. Download. Still loaded in. That's good. Let's connect. Scan. Another trap. Yeah, so let's disarm. Sleaze. Download. Download. Lots of lovely data. Yum, yum, yum. Recover the queue endpoint. Oh, no, that's in the case. So I think I'm done. I think we did everything we could do here in the Matrix. So let's come out. So that's Fig's turn, done. But we have Marcus now. We've still got this guy looking. So let's delay Marcus as well. I'm hoping this guy might turn away. Yeah. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Alright, I'm actually going to save here. I don't know if... I think it auto-saves in the turns anyway, but this is where it's all going to start kicking off. So, it might go really wrong. I'm going to silence first. We probably don't need to creep. Let's come here. And 87%? That seems good. He's down. This guy doesn't ever turn this way, so I'm happy just to leave him there for now, I think. Whisper will be hurt. Okay, so he needs... cancelled by attacks. Okay, well that's why that's happening. Okay, fine. Maybe seen. Who's seeing him? Ah, you. Okay, well let's just let's tuck in behind this wall then, and we'll leave Whisper there for now. Okay, boring. I think I want to try and take the wire ghost down silently first. Interestingly, his view's largely blocked. Not completely. So I'm wondering if he can sort of get up here and... So I'm going to stick this down, because then he'd be able to like kind of see what all these guys are doing. So he stays. These guys could just kind of turn. I don't know what to do. I think maybe just come up this way for now, because Whisper can lure this guy to look away. I still can't get through. He might be able to get both of these guys to look, say, into this corner. So that's a possibility. Just wondering if I... No, let's leave it there. And now Marcus, we're going to need you in a firefight, obviously. So he's there. Interesting. Even crouched, he's getting heard. You could get there and kind of be our cover at the back. Maybe. Or kind of come up to this angle. Alright, let's do that. Marcus not really the ideal one to kick things off here, so let's delay him. Now, how long till this body gets noticed? 3 turns. That's pretty good, actually. We should, I mean, they'll know we're here by then. Now whisper, 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 whisper. It says any enemies, so will be heard. Don't have the silence. So let's... Can I get them looking in this corner? Yes, is the answer. If this guy moves... Don't want it to trigger on him right now. Let's say that's where he's going to run if it all kicks off. I could bounce it. Let's do that, because that's on his escape route if he goes. Whisper is out in the open, unfortunately, but I don't think anyone's going to see him. How boring. Feels like it's all going to be kicking off anyway. Tend to just sprint it and take this guy out. Let's do it. Alright, things are going to start kicking off now. We got the bonus. Got him. Didn't run fast enough, little Matrix rat. Time to find the Dropbox before things get too hot in the haven. Aye. Might get us crouched down for what good it'll do us. It hasn't all kicked off just yet, though, interestingly. Did I not? I thought I disconnected with Fig. Oh, maybe I just ended the turn. Now this is going to be our escape route afterwards, so I might get Fig kind of just covering our backs from this angle. They may not run in this turn, so let's just try and maintain cover a bit longer. She can't shoot anyway. Well, she could actually. She could shoot with this gun. So let's delay it. See where this what happens here. Yep. Spotted. And it's Marcus's turn. So Marcus, what's your chance of hitting this guy? Pretty good as it happens. He's pretty tough, though. Try full auto. Did shred some armor. Do another one. Damn. Okay. Okay, well, he could do an Overwatch, say, for where this guy runs in, which he probably will. Fig, take cover. Right. We've gone loud. There's a lot happening. But it's Fig's turn first. I wonder what these guys are going to do. Might just delay Fig. Ah. Okay, well, we've gone loud, so... So we'll start with a grenade. It looks like it's killing... There's a chance it might kill both. So I'll come here and try blade attack on this guy. I'm going to jam this camera. It's going to be escalating things like crazy. So it's Boring's turn. We can get out this way. Oh, damn. Really? You crit from that angle? Fig's in a bit of trouble. Blam. Okay, well that helped. Okay, it's Whisper's turn, in fact. I leave them for Marcus. You down. Can't quite get to one of the looting spots, but we'll try. Is the Overwatch? Oh, it's Fig's turn. Okay, so we go for this guy, I guess. We should probably use the first aid kit as well. Let's use our auto on this guy. There are different... Yeah, it's a bit more accurate. Oh, we're doing more damage there. We go full auto as well. There we go. I'm going to move Fig to this position. Oh, tell you what, we'll do it running. Just so she's in cover from that guy. Yeah, things are escalating pretty quick now. Okay, Fig. Marcus. What's your shot on this guy? 71. That doesn't feel too bad. Oh, not enough ammo. Alright, let's switch to pistol. What about this one up here? We can't see them. Can from there. So let's just come there. 55, let's do iron grip. 67. I will take that. We can actually shoot again as it's our last AP. Take them out. In terms of Overwatch, I don't know if there's likely to be anything really happening. I guess I'll put that on there just in case. a charmed life there, boring. Even more so. Okay, Fig. Probably do want to take this guy out, so if I... Let's run into this cover. I'm going to shoot from there. Full auto. One AP, we'll probably shoot the pistol. 43%, I might as well take it. I mean, he's not well, but he's still up. Okay, what's this one? Oh, this is reinforcements. I'm actually going to do that because we're going to get some coming in. Turn 14. Yeah, that ain't going to happen, but that's fine. A whisper. Okay, so this will stand up. Let's get the locker first. Smoke grenade. Da 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 da. Take all that. Let's get the thing we're here to get.
I've got hands on a drop box here.
The Syndicate Wire Ghost is dead and the drop box is recovered. We're 2 for 2 here. Your soldiers aren't going to let you slip away easily. Yeah, so this is our exit. Where's the exit, Blur? Got one lined up. You'll want to pull a tactical retreat to a nearby freight elevator. Yeah. Now I want to get... so with Ghost, can I jam... I can actually jam that from here, so let's do that. I guess I'll run in behind this. Now Boring. What has Boring got? He's got a bunch of guys here. That's what he's got. Let's run in. Let's try and get one. He's stunned actually, so... And I'm gonna pull back a bit into this cover. Investigating. Everyone else is dead. Okay, so we got Marcus. Can we attack these? No, I guess not. It's a bit late to worry about the escalation or kicking off, honestly. We're going to want to reload, so do that. Pretty much it for AP. Well, actually, it's not. Might want to help cover things from this angle. We can't get there. Oh, maybe. Let's jump in there. It's crying out for a grenade, isn't it? Oh, it's Fig's turn. Okay. Well, Fig's here. Does have a grenade. I think that would kill him. Also, we're going to want to turn off one of these things so we can actually get out. Is she going that way? Camera's going to spot us. I don't think there's much we can do about that, really. Things are escalating already, so that's fine. Damn, into cover. Boring. If I can attack from there. Yep. I'm going to leave that guy for Marcus, I think. Let's see if I can raid this. Some cred chips, very nice, thank you. Whisper, I think we're going to heal you up, first of all. $70. I'll take a couple of 70% shots. Yeah. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Then we got Marcus. Okay, can't see anyone from there. Let's do another iron grip. That's better. Might be able to get a shot off with this. 13%. Why is that? It's the hard cover of minus 15. Okay. Might be better to bring him around here then. I think it's time to get out of dodge. I mean, there is a guy there, obviously, but yeah, I think we book it. Damn, he's good at shooting that spot. Oh well. Fig. Let's knock this out for a few turns. That'll help people exfiltrate. And then we'll run up towards the exit, I think. Yeah, this is turn 14, so we won't get the extra objective, but hey. Right, Whisper, just get you out. It's me, I can go this way. How far can I get? Dude. I'm not too worried about cameras spotting us at this point, honestly. Okay, that's good. I didn't bring in the reinforcements, but we're all just booking it at this stage. So let's. Ah, no, this came back on. Where is he? Let's go round the box mine then. Fig, you just get in. I bet you're not getting into range. We might, actually. No, he's out of AP. Now, boring. Why don't we get rid of that so we can run straight through now. That's good. Let's do it. So Marcus is a bit of a question mark, but hopefully we can all get out now. They're going to bring reinforcements in. Fig, I'll just delay in case she's needed, but basically I'm hoping to just get out. On you, Marcus, can you get to the lift? Ah, you can. Good man. Alright. And we're out of here. We're out. Victory. Well played. Ghoul's goons will never know what hit them. We have the drop box. It doesn't look like they were able to crack it and access the Q endpoint. But they were trying. It would only have been a matter of time. A drop box like that isn't truly safe. Only a Cyberknight can move an endpoint with complete security. Well, we're lucky they were being so careful. Ghoul didn't want the endpoint to become disentangled. He needed it in one piece. That Wiregeist must have been a pro. Ghoul and his crew are none the wiser. We left the Wireghost dead in the gutter. Perfect. Your mercs impressed me at the All Clinic, and you've shown your efficiency again. So we've learned an additional 2 favours for completing the optional objective. Favours are a powerful underworld currency. Look to your people. They did well tonight. I will have mine double-check that the Q endpoint has not been damaged or tampered with. One more iced octane and the debt is gone. As we have agreed, your debt will be cancelled. Just connect to the endpoint and to the data center's host. Why are we sneaking an endpoint into the data center? What are you stealing? Cyberknights move quantum endpoints securely. That was your first function, your original purpose. Which doesn't explain why you need to sneak a quantum endpoint into a Syndicate data center. No, it doesn't. This is your chance to explain. I get the feeling you don't have anyone else to carry this endpoint into the data center for you, Octane. Because it is a D-Cartel data center. You're cutting against your own Syndicate and putting our lives on the line. Simply put, the endpoint will connect to a secret transaction logger and empty it out. It is a key to the hidden logger's cache. So you've been tapping someone in the D-Cartel, capturing their moves and secrets, and now we're going to help you fetch that data repos. Exactly. That data is going to fill my hands with trump cards. When it's time to make my move, I'll be all aces. Our move, and we'll be aces if you want to be a part of it. Sure. Send us the brief, and we'll start planning. We're here to finish what we started, and then we'll see what happens next. The data center is cleverly hidden under an abandoned skyrise construction project. It will only be lightly guarded because its protection is its camouflage, but you'll want to take a careful approach. Some Syndicate heavies are never far away. To give us time to do our work, Octane has moved the loan repayment back a month. Cool. And the thing is ready to be planned. Cool, so Fig got the codename Philosopher, so that's cool. We're going to change that. Probably... we're going to introduce, because they suggested Fig or Alex for the names. I'll try and incorporate both, I think. But we've got 200k, which is awesome. Well, that's after taking out a bit for the team payments. Everyone got XP. Power level up. We've got quite a lot of stuff. I wonder if we've been able to complete the intel set that we were gathering. I guess we will find out. Oh, I accidentally exited. Let's go back to that. Skip forward. Except blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm actually meant to go back to safe house. I didn't realise enter was quit to main menu. There we go. Now that was the longest mission, so I think we'll leave it there for today. When we come back, we'll do some training. We'll have a look at a bit of shopping. Maybe get some better guns for ourselves. Sounds kind of cool. We'll be able to build some rooms, and then we'll take a look at the upcoming mission. It might be a bit of a Haven, safe house, heavy episode next time, but we'll maybe get a bit of an mission done as well. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Congratulations to everyone for surviving yet again. Long may it last. We do have a couple of injured though. 2 injured, 1 wounded. I guess they took a bit of heavy damage there, but yeah, made it out, which is cool. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be great. Do leave a comment as well, whether you're an active participant or someone just watching the action. Let me know your thoughts as ever. And if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.